So, you want to save money on taxes and not worry about the IRS breathing down your neck, right? Okay, on this channel, we share our journey of creating and managing a successful trucking company and the steps you need to take to stay legal and in compliance. Hey everybody, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm Linnell. I'm an accountant and IRS enrolled agent, and I co-own a trucking company with my husband. Here at That's Your Money, we're all about fueling your life for success, what they didn't teach you in trucking school. So if you want to know all about growing a successful trucking company, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. In today's video, let's talk about money. Specifically, maximizing your business expenses in the topic of meal per diems. My goal is to give you the scoop of how you can grow your income from your trucking business, legally keep as much of it in your pocket as possible, and give you some pointers that will keep you compliant so you can sleep at night. Now, before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know that I have a budget template that I set up which covers a sample year to plan and track all your business income and expenses. Whether you're planning your first year or you're trying to get your current business reorganized, this template will help you get your finances straight. So make sure you click the link in the description below to grab this free budget template while it's still available. I promise you won't regret it. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive right into saving you some money. So, how can you decrease the taxes for your trucking business? One of the ways that we lower our tax bill while still maximizing our income is by decreasing our taxable income without decreasing our actual income. Because we own a trucking business, meal per diems is one way that we do that. When you own your trucking business, you can use those expenses to lower your tax bill. To illustrate, let's say that you and your buddy are both truck drivers. He's a company driver who does local moves, and you're an over-the-road driver and you own your own business. For comparison purposes, after all other considerations, you both have taxable income of $75,000 a year. You both normally spend $8 on breakfast, about $12 on lunch and snacks, and maybe about $15 on dinner, so about $35 a day. 6 days a week for 4 weeks per month for 12 months, 288 days. That's about 10 grand a year. He would pay taxes on the $75,000, but you would only pay taxes on $59,800. Your taxes would be much less, meaning you keep more of your hard-earned dollars in your pocket. How is this legal and how do you calculate it? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. As you know, interstate truck operators are under the Department of Transportation regulations. For the days that you're away from home, as an owner-operator, you can deduct 80% of your business-related meal expenses from your taxable income. The special meal and incidental expense rates for taxpayers in the transportation industry are $66 a day in the continental United States, abbreviated as CONUS. Now you do have to choose between actual expenses or per diem rates. You can't use both. More than likely, the per diem rates will be more than actual, plus it's much simpler to calculate, so I recommend that you use the per diem rates. In the illustration I mentioned earlier, your actual meals would be about 10 grand, but you would get a business deduction of $15,000. A legal loophole which reduces your taxes and keeps more of your money in your pocket. You're welcome. One thing to note is that your buddy could possibly get reimbursed for meals by his company and the company would get a tax deduction, but most companies do not reimburse for meals and company drivers cannot claim meal expenses as tax deductions. I have another tip that will help you out, but before we go there, if you like this video so far, do me a favor and tap the like button so the YouTube algorithm will know that it's valuable material for others like you who are looking to grow their trucking business. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss any future goodies that will help your business out. Okay, back to meal per diems. Here's a tip. You don't have to keep meal receipts, but you should. The IRS specifically states in Publication 463 that you generally must have documentary evidence such as receipts, canceled checks, or bills to support all of your business expenses. But then it also says that there are exceptions when you don't need receipts, like if you have meals or hotel expenses while you're traveling away from home, for which you use a per diem allowance method, and when the expense other than hotels is less than $75. So when your meals are less than $75, they're saying that you're not required to keep receipts. But let me tell you why you should keep them anyway. You want to be able to sleep at night knowing that your truck is in good working condition. If you ever get stopped by DOT, you are in compliance. And if you're ever audited, you have proof that you don't owe any additional taxes to the IRS. Even though you don't need to keep track of the amounts of your meal expenses, an auditor could require proof that you qualified for the per diem. And if you kept your meal receipts, they will validate the location you were in, which shows that you were away from home on the night that you claimed the meal per diem expense. You can also use fuel receipts and other receipts to substantiate your location, but you likely won't buy fuel in every location, and more likely than not, you will buy food. So be sure to scan those receipts each week before you throw away the hard copies. We'll chat more later about record keeping for your trucking business in a future video. In the meantime, remember to get the free budget template and plug in your meal per diem expenses and see how you can reduce your taxable income to pay less taxes and keep more money in your wallet. If you enjoyed this video, I have another one where I walk you through having a business plan and I show you what our first year budget looked like when we started our trucking business. I also show you how you can make financial projections to know if your business is going to be profitable. You can watch it by clicking right here on this top video. And if you'd like to see our channel grow so we can share more tips and help you grow your trucking business, then click right here to become a subscriber. That's your money for today. Thank you for watching. I'm Linnell Chappelle, and I'll see you in the next video.